Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and welcome to Inside the Theatre, and today we're talking about everything Manchester United. This is the first video for this channel, first actual YouTube video for this channel. I was going to jump straight in with a preview for the game tomorrow. Well, at the time of recording it, tomorrow shortly, it's not tomorrow, but it's tomorrow right now, will be Man United versus Fulham in the Premier League. Now, I decided actually, the first video, I want to get right into the heart of this channel is going to be. And that's just a simple, I'm a Man United fan and I want to react to anything Man United, whether it's transfer news, players, matches. I want to get to a point where I can do some live matches. It'd be great to interact with some people and just talk everything Man United. It's going to be broken down into three key areas. Ruben Amorim talk about the current tactical and the future tactical state of the club. And then third and foremost, I want to talk about something else, which I'm sure I'll wing it as I carry on. Ruben Amorim is a manager who knows exactly what he wants. And the biggest thing, the number one thing that I like about Ruben Amorim, and that from the moment I ever set eyes upon Ruben Amorim as the Manchester United manager, was what he says in the press conference. And not just what he says, because it's not just words. It's how he turns what he says into action, into reality. And we can already see what he said. And no. He didn't say we're going to be 14th in the league and be losing all these games, obviously not. But he did say that we're going to be in a storm, and he has said many things that have happened. And I actually see it as truthful. And it makes me hopeful that maybe moving forward, we'll start saying positive things. And those positive things will start coming into action. I'm now frantically moving my mouse because my screen's gone off. I was about to press a button. Something will happen. It's okay. It's just my PC turning off, turning back on again for no apparent reason, but that's fine. Anyway, what I was going to show you, the quotes are going to pop up on the screen, probably about here or here. Somewhere on the screen, I don't know, it's my first video, I don't know. Somewhere on the screen will be a quote from Ruben Amorim. And simply, he said, you're going to see a style of play. I'm not sure how well it will be. I'm not sure it'll even be the best thing in the world, but you're going to see a style, and that's what is important. So we're going to see a style and a philosophy and positional play, an actual formation that we're going to stick to and build upon. And like I said, that's not something that we've done very often, and it's not something I don't think we've seen under any manager. You know, I think we thought under Erik ten Hag we were going to get this vision, this style of play, this Ajax way, but it never happens. It never happened. But Ruben Amorim, it is happening. We're seeing the back three. We're seeing a clear formation. We're seeing a clear identity. And my cat wants to be in the video. He's a big Man United fan, but unfortunately, you have to get on there, mate. Okay? Yep. Okay. I'll be sneezing and my eye will go puffy, and then everyone will dislike the video, haunt me. But look, I like what Ruben Amorim says. He's positive in a certain way. He tells you the truth. He tells you what's going to happen. He reads the future. He knew a storm was coming. Literally tomorrow is literally meant to be a storm. In where I live, it's actually generally a storm as a Met Office warning of a storm. Even though he saw a storm coming, he knew we were going to have an issue. And we are having issues. But as a fan, I'm optimistic. I can see that we're actually going to build something, we're actually going to go somewhere. So when he says, you know, it may not look good, you'll see something, I think that's a positive. I can see something and I can see where it can be good. In a moment, or a little bit later on in the video, I'll go into the tactics side of things, where I'll show you what I think can happen, what I'm trying to do, and where it will be, and all these crazy statistical things, and yeah, it's going to be great. But there's a couple more quotes to go through, and the next big one, actually one of the biggest things that's said, and it's been picked up by absolutely everybody, and that is, we are being possibly the worst team in the history of Manchester United. And now look, take that as you will, but it's true. It's true. We've been terrible. The results haven't been good enough. We've had inconsistencies, we've had poor moments, we've had terrible individual errors, we've had literally everything. And everything adds up to us being one of the worst Man United sides in history of Manchester United. Now, look, we know where we are, and we know where we want to be. So, for us and for me as a fan, look, this season's gone. This season's gone in terms of the league. Our only hopes are in the domestic side of things. We're still in it for the FA Cup, but we're still in it for the Europa League. So there's still progress to be made, and there's still things to aim for. But league is over. It's just about building. And for me now, this goes on to one set of people, and this isn't Ruben Amorim, it's not the coaches, it's not the players, it's not the fans, it's Ineos. They have to get it right. They have to buy players. And I know obviously we're looking at Patrick Dorgu. That needs to be done. That needs to be made. We need to get it done. If not him, recall Alvarez. You know, we need to bring someone back in. We need a left wing back. We need more players. So that has to be done, and that's up to them. His quote is true, and again, it falls back onto what I'm saying. He's realistic, and he tells the truth, and he says what's on his mind. Literally the other day in a press conference, he said, "I can tell you what you want to hear if you want, but telling you the truth is the best way," and it's absolutely true. It's what you need moving forward. You need that. Next quote, you may not have seen that big in the spectrum of things compared to other things, but I'm speaking about buy-in day, and he says, "You see him in the same way." This was the question was, his performance, his couple performances recently, how does that change your opinion of him? Does he play over Nana? Does it change your way? And he says, "No, I see him the same way, and he's helping the team in the right way, and that's the most important thing." And again, that just shows Amorim's mindset. It shows that he's not easily shifted his focus. He knows what he wants. He knows how he's going to get there. He's formed his opinions in the training ground with players and what they wear, what they dress. Remember him saying that? He knows what he wants. He knows how the players are. And for him, for Ruben Amorim, little things, little mini performances aren't going to change his mind. Gone are the days when a manager, happened to Ollie all the time, a player plays well, that's it. You play one game. McFred forms, they play every game, week in, week out. Not under Amorim. These little cliques, these little niches, these little groups that form, I don't think they're going to be there anymore. Amorim wants the best for the team, and he knows how to get there. One individual performance, two performances aren't going to change his mindset. I think we've hit the jackpot. I think we have. And this is a weird time to making this video. I know it's a weird time. Where we are in the league and barely beating Rangers, but we have to be optimistic and realistic where we are right now. I think Ruben Amorim capitulates Man United fans perfectly, and I wouldn't want anyone else taking control of Man United. Let me know your thoughts, obviously, down below. If you disagree with me, just drop a dislike button. Of course, interaction is all we need as Man United fans. That's all this channel's for. Just want interaction, discussions. It's all my opinion. I might disagree with every single thing I'm saying. That's fine. That's opinion. This is what it is. That's absolutely fine. But anyway, on to the next part of the video. Tactical side of things. Looking at Manchester United this season, it's obviously quite clear how we play. It's a clear attempt for Ruben Amorim to implement his style. Now, obviously I'm not going to go in this Statman Dave style. I'm just going to break it down very briefly for you and give my opinion on what we should do and what we're going to hopefully end up looking like once Amorim's able to implement his style, either with these set of players or with new players. So at the moment, we often see similar ship to this, different players. This is kind of more the players I want to implement myself for the next game ahead, which at the time of recording this video is actually Fulham. But nonetheless, this is the same structure. It's pretty much consistent. Back three, two holding midfielders, two wing backs, two tens, and a striker. Obviously, different players mix and match depending on the game and the situation. But overall, we look the same. We try to play the same way. We try to create width. We try and attack. I don't think we're there. We're not there yet. As you can see in the results table, it's not going too well. But we'll jump over here. How I want to play as Manchester United, how I would want to do it if I was Ruben Amorim, how I want it to look as a Man United fans' perspective, what I want to see, when you go to a game, what I want to see when you're watching it on TV. I want to see attacking football. I want to see fast attack football, Ruben Amorim, sporting style football. That's why he's here. That's why he's here. That's why we've got him to do it. And it's not hard to do. It's not hard to achieve. It's not complex. You know, it's football. It's easy. And like he said, you will see his style. You might like it, you might not, you might like it, you might not. But we're starting to see it. And what we're going to see is a back three like this. The key thing I want to see is more combativeness in the midfield. And at the moment, with the current players we have, the current group of players, and the pick of players we have, it's not going to be Casemiro. He hasn't got the legs. It's not going to be Eriksen. I think it's Toby Collier. I think Toby Collier and Manuel Ugarte make the best defensive midfield partnership. Now, you might say, "Whoa, what about Kobe Mainu? He's our star. He's a young prospect." As you can see, I want to keep Mainu in the team. I like Mainu. I think he has some attributes that really help us going forward. I think Collier is better suited to that defensive midfield role from up and down the pitch. I think he's closer to Ugarte, and those two together, perfect combo. But going forward, I think Mainu has all the skill sets needed to play in this kind of attacking role up here. So what I want to see us doing is when we're on the ball, let's say, here's the ball, when we're on that ball, I want to see the players press up the pitch, as we are. I want to see it in a more uniform shape. At the moment, when we press up the pitch, what tends to happen, let's say Ugarte wins the ball, you'll often lay it to Bruno, or maybe even Mainu carries out the pitch quite a lot sometimes, but let's say they lay it off. Then what you end up seeing is a forward run out from the striker. You'll see Ahmad rushing forward to get ahead of the play. The other 10, sometimes that's Garnacho. So you might see Garnacho in there. On this side, you might see, I was about to say, you might see Mount, but I think the only place you're going to see him is in the hospital. Not going to see him on the pitch. So we've got Mainu instead. They might be in this kind of area here. They have the lopsided shape. And that's because Dalot on the left and his right foot doesn't want to press high at the pitch. He doesn't want to get here. He doesn't want to whip the ball with his left foot. He does. How many times? Right, let me know in a comment. And it's no hate on Dalot. It's no hate. It's just what I've seen from what I've witnessed week in, week out. The ball goes here, it whips so high. It either whips so high and it ends up over here, pitch, or sometimes it's just there's just no chance for anyone to get on the ball. You need to see cutbacks into really dangerous areas, not here. Cutbacks into dangerous areas where we want to see the ball fizz across the box onto a waiting striker. It's not just Delot's fault. I don't think Højlund or Xerxes offer enough in the box of presence, but we worked on. I think the biggest difference is this shift. When we're here, and again, we've seen countless times, we've seen Ahmad run his fullback, beat the fullback, go on the outside, cut the ball back. Now, Ahmad's cutbacks and crosses are a lot better than Dalot's, but what we've seen again is a lack of presence in the box, and that's something that just changes with mindset change. The players already are starting to see they're running back and defending. Now they need to run forward and commit forward. So when Ahmad's cut past that fullback and he's got to the byline, he's whipping the cross into the box, what I want to see is Xerxes holding up the two defenders, getting in between them, physical, waiting, holding his position, waiting to tap in a simple goal. I want to see the left wing back, whether that's Dalot or Garnacho or Masraoui. I want to see them on that far side, and I want to see them at the back post. So the ball gets fizzed across and it misses Xerxes. The two defenders in the middle are taking out the game, but that left wing back's waiting to tap in the goal. And then I want to see the two attacking midfield players getting up into the box, applying pressure and being there for the cutback. And then in order for this to work properly, you need your two defensive midfield players as well to be high up the pitch. Applying pressure, ready to win the second ball, just keep everything flowing. So you have Collier waiting here, you have Ugarte waiting here, and then of course your defenders need to come on the pitch as well to keep a consistent shape. So that's kind of where I want it to be, and that's what I think we need to do and end up. And I'm sure Amorim has the same kind of thoughts, and hopefully that's what we're going to see from Man United in the near future. The third part of this video is the part where I try and use my cat here to try and get as many views. My plans are going out the window now. I actually want to talk about the current players. More specifically, what are we going to do with the likes of Garnacho? What do we think? What do we think we should do about Garnacho? What do we think we should do with Rashford? What if he stays? What happens if Rashford stays? Look, this is more of a debate. This is off the top of my head. There's no script. No script. No script. Off the top of my head. Look, jumping straight into Garnacho. I've done a short video on here on Tik Tok about Nacho. Just literally basically said, if an offer comes in and it's about £60 million, I don't think you can say no, but it's not ideal in any situation to sell a young talent like Garnacho or Mainu, especially that linked earlier on. But Garnacho to somewhere like Chelsea, I don't like it. Don't like going to a rival. I just don't like it. Napoli on the other hand, I'm happy. Money in for us helps our FFP situation, and he gets to develop in another country. You don't have to see it if he becomes the best player in the world directly on our doorstep. But no, if an offer comes in from Chelsea or Napoli and it is that 6 kind of million mark, my personal opinion, we sell him. I think it's just one of those things. You take the risk. Let me know your opinion, your thoughts. I'm kind of mixed on it, but I just think if you get the money come in, you can use that money so much wisely. Because again, I don't know the exacts, but £60 million now allows us to spend a lot of money. Hundreds of £1 million we get to spend due to how it all works out. But yeah, it's a tough one and it's tricky, but my opinion is selling. With regards to Rashford, I think it's much more simple in a way. It's much more simple. If an offer comes in, we take it. Like, he's sat here, he's not playing. He's clearly not favoured by Amorim. He doesn't fit the style. I've always thought he's looked, I don't want to say this word, can come across a certain way, but he does look lazy. The way he plays, the way he runs, the way he commits to headers. If anyone's noticed that, he barely jumps for headers. He barely wants to commit himself to duels at all. Look, he can run up and down the pitch if he wants to, but he almost saves himself for goal scoring opportunities. And I just think under Amorim, as a wide player, you need to be creative. You need to be up and down the pitch, attacking, defending. As a 10, you need to be really creative, intricate, look up, play the pass. Rashford can't do that. And if you try to force him into that number 9 role, I'm sorry, but Rashford ain't running the channels for you. Rashford ain't dropping in, linking up the play. He doesn't offer what Xerxes offers. He doesn't offer what Højlund offers. It doesn't fit our style. So any sort of offer comes in, ideally a full transfer. I don't want to be stuck loaning players out. Full transfer or a loan with an option to buy, an obligation to buy like Sancho. I'm happy for it. It's best for both parties. Rashford's been here for a long time now. He's gone through the youth ranks. He's made a career. He's quite high up there with goals for the club. So he hasn't done bad in his time at the club. And you'll be able to look back on it happy, rather than sit on our bench for the next year or two and barely playing under Ruben Amorim in our current setup. It's just not best for Rashford. And I think a lot of fans now, again, let me know what you think. I think a lot of fans are in the same kind of situation now where they want the what's best for the club. And if that means selling a player, it's not the end of the world. That player goes on, plays football, makes money. I just don't see it as a big problem. Looking at more incoming situations, because I don't want to just think about players that are leaving the club. I think it's the transfer window. There's not long left of it. What is it? 8 days left from this time of recording the video. That's probably 7 days now. It's midnight. But looking forwards, I think Patrick Dorgu needs to get done. Needs to get sealed. In terms of the money, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and worry about how much money Man United spends on a transfer. I think €30 million is absolutely fine for a player nowadays. I think a young player, talented, 20 years of age. I think profile-wise, he fits it great. 6'2". He offers a lot on the left wing in that situation. He can play on the right wing as well, bear in mind, so he has a bit of versatility there. I think we need to get him. And then we've been linked with, I think it's actually like very recently today, or yesterday, we were linked to Nkunku. So Garnacho Nkunku could be a thing to look at. Obviously he's linked to Bayern as well, so I don't know. I think a striker or number 10 or a player that can play both would benefit us in those situations. Cunha has been linked to Man a lot. I'm down for that as well. We have to check kind of his behaviour side of things, and I don't want another situation with number 25, but there's players, there are opportunities out there to really help Man United. This is going to be a bit of a spanner, and I understand the injury record, but what about Ansu Fati from Barcelona? I'm really not sure if I'm saying his name right. Probably not, but I'm going to go with it. Right. You can play on the wing. As long as he actually doesn't become a fatty and plays for us enough, I'm fine with him. Could be an option. It's not. Maybe I'm reaching too far for that one, but I think it could be an option on the wing. Put some pressure off, or even a 10 roll. Put some pressure off. Ahmad. Oh, last thing. I know it's unrelated, but Ahmad. What? It's a whole new video. Ahmad will be a whole new video. I put on there on my Twitter actually. I put he has a madness, and I don't know if I've heard that somewhere and I'm using it. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm a genius. I've just thought of that amazing catchphrase and no one else ever heard of it. But I imagine it's probably been heard before. But it was a madness. Ahmad has been fantastic for United, and I can't not mention Ahmad's name in the first video. Fantastic. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you can like and subscribe, it would be absolutely fantastic because this is the first video. I can't even do a live stream. I wanted to do a live stream tomorrow. I need 50 subscribers. I got 4. So if we can get some more likes, subscribes, it would be absolutely fantastic. I want to be able to build a little mini community of like-minded people, Man United fans who just want to get together and talk about football. Being able to do a live video would be absolutely fantastic for this type of channel. So hopefully we get that 50 subscribers and they'll be able to get some live videos out for you guys. But in the meantime, I'm just enjoying making some videos for you guys and seeing what we go from there. And hopefully this hasn't been the best. It's not the best setup in the world at the moment. Little microphone there, look. But I know it's not the best. But anyway, lads, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of whenever you're watching this. And like and subscribe if you can. Dislike if you really don't like Man United and you're a weird Chelsea fan or Man City fan, Liverpool fan watching the video. But thank you anyway. Bye bye.